Taking y'all back right here on Central Texas, #1 for hip hop and R&B, 94.5 The Beat, home of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. That was Lil Kiki Southside. Coming up, y'all, we're doing it big in the community today. That's right, I got somebody real special in the building, hanging out in the clubhouse. It is open today on Monday, the fun day, and I will let you know right after this song coming up who that is. So all you gotta do is keep listening to your favorite station. 254-235-9450 is the beat line to chime in. 94.5 The Beat. We play no games like this jam right here. Big Sean, Chris Brown, Ty Dolla $ign. Coming up, I got some Josh Stone, This Ain't Love, right here on 94.5 The Beat. Let's go. Josh Stone right there, y'all. This Ain't Love on Central Texas, #1 for hip hop and R&B. And that's some nice R&B flavor right there, y'all. Your boy Precise, keeping your afternoons nice, having some fun on Motivational Monday. I told y'all I got something real special for you, and I got someone in the building that I want to give a round of applause to in the building. WISD President At-Large in the building. What's up, sir? How you doing?
I'm doing great, Precise. Happy to be here.
Hey, it's a blessing to have you in the building. It's a blessing to have you in the building because we love doing it big for the community. And the big start of the community starts with the schools. You know, with you being in the house today, a lot of people chiming in. We got the Facebook on fire, so y'all make sure y'all hit us up on the Facebook. Y'all can chime in on Facebook. Any questions that you have before the interview gets started, I want to go ahead and put that out there. Also, anybody want to chime in live with Mr. Pat Atkins, y'all can hit us up, 254-235-9450. And without further ado, I want you to just let the people know why you're in the building today. Let them know what you got going on.
You know, Precise, there is always something going on in Waco ISD, and we are working hard to provide the best opportunities for the young people in this community. You know, one of the things that probably we're proudest of is this past November, we went out to the voters and asked them to raise their own taxes so that we could do some very targeted programs to improve literacy, added over 200 employees.
Wow.
As a result of that, put in an opportunity where every Waco ISD high school student can take all the dual credit courses they want at MCC,
wow.
PSTC at no cost to their families.
Wow.
And then we also put in some behavior programs where those kids are just having a bad day. Instead of automatically punishing those students, we've got a separate classroom where we can work with them, get better behavior outcomes, and then get them back into the classroom.
Wow, that's powerful. That's amazing. That's something that I wanted to implement something like that myself for the schools for a long time. Because I seemed like once I got out of school, which I graduated back in the 90s, when I got out of school, it's like they started building a lot of different alternative schools where that as soon as a kid messed up, they just kick them straight to alternative school and they're gone, they're done, they can't come back, they don't have a chance. And you know, to hear you say something like that with a program like that, it's like you're giving kids a chance now to redeem themselves. Because we got to understand, we all were kids once. We all made mistakes. You know, you just can't punish a kid and turn them away and say, hey, you can't never come back no more because you did a bad thing. So I really commend you.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, and one of the things we've recognized is a lot of times we have students who just don't know what the expectations are, particularly our younger kids. They're not used to that sort of setting and that sort of structure. And on top of that, a lot of what we call behavior issues really have the root cause in some health issues. And if we can provide better health services on the campuses and then provide these opportunities to really work with the students on better behavior outcomes, it's going to be a win-win for everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's beautiful. If you just joining us right now, you just turning your radio on, you're on the right station. You already know your favorite station for hip-hop and R&B, 94.5 The Beat, your boy Precise. We're keeping the afternoons nice and very nice today. We got a very, very special gentleman in the building today, Mr. Pat Atkins, the president, I salute you, my brother. The president WISD in the house. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Appreciate that.
We're going to be hanging out with him for a little bit. We're going to be talking about a lot of things that's going on. Like you said, WISD always has something going on in the community. And there's this new thing I'm looking at called TRE. And I want you to kind of describe that to the people. Let me know what that is. And when, you know, people that's tuning in right now, TRE, what is he talking about? I mean, let me know.
That TRE was the tax ratification election. That was the program in the fall where we went to the voters with these very specific proposals to address those things we just talked about. And 60% of the voters in this community voted to raise their own property taxes and entrust us with those funds so we can provide these programs for these kids.
For the community, wow.
For the community.
Hey, round of applause to Central Texas, to yourself. Clap your hands, studio audience, there you go. I need y'all to get louder. Okay, there they go, they loud now. That's what I'm talking about, studio audience. I appreciate the love. And that's for the students and the parents out there. That's where the parents are coming in helping with this program. That's something that you know they can show their way of giving back.
You know, one of the things we added and really expanded under this TRE was what we call a Saturday Diversion School.
Okay.
And it is an opportunity for parents to come in and learn more about what they can do to work with their own kids. And it's a parent education program. We've got a lot of parents who, obviously aren't happy to be down there on a Saturday morning. But after they participate in it, they ask if they can come back. And if there are second and third modules, and there are now, where we can really help these parents get the skill set they need. As anybody who's had a teenager knows, sometimes it takes a little, some strategies on how to get those teenagers to do exactly what you want them to do. But there are things that can be done. And working with our parents, getting them more engaged in their child's education, is going to help our students, going to help our schools, and in the long run, help this community.
Already, I appreciate that. Once again, if you just joining us, 94.5 The Beat, we got Ms. Pat Atkins in the building, y'all. WISD President hanging out with us. You got a question for him? Anything you want to chime in? 254-235-9450. We'd definitely love to speak with you, because like he just said, that's the way that the parents can get involved to help out with the kids, and we all need that. I mean, as we know right now, we're living in a virtual world, where the cell phones are running everything right now. It's like everything's involved with the cell phone. It's a big distraction. It's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, at least in my opinion of it. And I know being in school, when I was in school, we definitely didn't have cell phones in our pockets, so we couldn't pull up anything or whatever. Now it's like a big distraction, I believe, for the kids. So how do y'all work with something like that? How does that, I don't understand, how does the school deal with the fact of the cell phone thing that we have going on right now, the craze with the kids that are just stuck on the phones right now?
It's, as you said, it's a new distraction. Technology is unbelievable in terms of the access you have to information from all over the world.
True.
And there are a number of classrooms where they're beginning to use those cell phones as a research tool and really showing kids how to access information that's available on the internet.
Wow.
On the other hand, students texting friends and parents and the like during class, that's a distraction.
No doubt.
And one of the things I learned, I've got a son this year who's a junior over at Waco High, and they've gotten pretty good at texting under the desk without even having to look at it. They know where the letters are now.
Wow, the keypad, they got it memorized.
They got the keypad memorized.
Wow.
And so I think it's a challenge to our teachers.
Yes.
But again, I think that technology provides a real opportunity. But on the other hand, it absolutely can't be a distraction, and we do need kids focused on instruction during the class time.
No doubt, no doubt. Like I said, once again, y'all, if you just joined us, Mr. Pat Atkins in the building, y'all, WISD President. We're going to be coming back talking some more about education and everything we can do in the community to help out right here at 94.5 The Beat. So keep it locked. Hit us up, 254-235-9450. 94.5 The Beat, doing it big in your community. Good job. Good job.
Back here with Charlie from JD Bywriter.
DJ Khaled, Trey Songz, Jeremiah, Future, You Mine on Central Texas #1 for hip hop and R&B, 94.5 The Beat, home of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. That's right, your boy Precise, keeping the afternoons nice, having some fun today. If you just joining us, got a special guest in the clubhouse today, doing it big in the community. Mr. Pat Atkins in the house, y'all. WISD President in the building, the president, the head man in charge in the building. What's going on, sir?
I'm doing well.
All right, well, we're back at it. People that's joining in right now, we were talking about WISD and the things they have going on, programs and stuff like that in the community. But right now, we got something going on that we have to talk about. And it's about, I've seen y'all been meeting, the boards have been meeting about some schools that could possibly be closing if things are not done. So can you elaborate on that and what's going on with that?
It's going to be a real challenge, Precise. The legislature last session passed a new law that said any school that fails to meet standard for 5 years, the commissioner down in Austin has to close it and can remove the school board over the entire district.
So this is coming out of Austin.
This is coming out of Austin. It's nothing we want to do. I mean, if you look at closing some of these schools, I mean, it would be catastrophic to those neighborhoods, and we need to do everything we can to fight to keep those schools open. The two that are immediately already in year 4 are J.H. Hines and Brook Avenue Elementary.
Wow.
And now the TEA negotiated a deal with the legislature where none of this takes effect until the fall of 2018. So we've got about 2.5 years. But starting tomorrow, we have formed community transformation committees. One's going to look specifically at the neighborhood for Hines and Carver.
Okay.
Another one's going to look at those neighborhoods around Brook and Indian Spring Middle School. And another one's going to look at South Waco and Alta Vista Elementaries. And really want any parents on any of those campuses, any of the neighbors that reside in those neighborhoods, any service providers, pastors that are really working in those areas to come sit down with us, kind of hear what the impact is of this legislation, and then really work with us to find ideas and opportunities to get more community investment in these areas and really try to save these schools.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, the information that you put out there, where will you guys be meeting at, where they think what the community can come out and join you?
There are 3 different meetings. All the locations are on our website, wacoisd.org. All the meetings start at 6 o'clock tomorrow. They will all be concluded by 7:30. We know folks' time is valuable, and then each group will be able to kind of set its schedule for future meetings. And so if the group over in East Waco at Hines and Carver wants to meet every week or every other week, they're going to be able to do that.
Okay.
And if South Waco wants a different schedule, they can do that. We don't really have a set agenda, but we've got some topics we think they may want to discuss. But really, these committees want to set their own agendas and help us come up with solutions.
Well, Central Texas, I hope you're really paying attention, because this is really, really, really something serious that's going on right now. I mean, like you said, this is coming out of Austin. 2 years, some people may say, well, we got time, it's 2 years. No, we don't have time. 2 years will be here before you know it.
Absolutely. And a lot of the issues we're looking at are so entrenched. And we were talking on the break about what a great job Ed Love has done.
Yes.
Really changing the culture at Waco High.
Yes, he has.
And setting high expectations and getting that faculty and that staff to buy into his vision.
Yes, sir.
But those sorts of efforts take time.
It does.
When you're talking about multiple campuses and really getting neighbors to all work together, these are the sorts of things that 2 years really isn't much time to get a plan developed and implemented, to be able to show Austin that their law is just not a good fit for what we want here in this community.
No doubt, no doubt. I appreciate that. We're coming right back. Y'all, Mr. Pat Atkins in the building. Y'all, WISD President. Hit us up, 254-235-9450. We're going to be talking a few more minutes with him, but right now it's time for the Inspirational Song of the Day. This is something we do every day to inspire our people listening to 94.5 The Beat, and this is by Mary, the God in Me on 94.5 The Beat. Coming right back with more of the President, y'all, 94.5 The Beat. They like, what up, mom's coming back? No. Hey, I love that song right there. Mary, God in Me on Central Texas, #1 for hip hop and R&B, 94.5 The Beat. Home of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You are precise, keeping your afternoons nice. Clubhouse is open today. We're doing it big for the community. I got Mr. Pat Atkins in the building. Y'all, the President is in the house. WISD, the President is in the building.
I need you to do all my introductions. I love the way you say president.
Hey, I got you back like a chiropractor. We're going to take care of you. We appreciate you coming in. I know you're a busy man. For you to take time out your schedule to come in and do this for the community means a lot to me and to
Appreciate that.
I know you're busy.
Appreciate you giving us the opportunity to really talk about some of the great things going on in Waco ISD.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love my job, and I thank God for my boss for letting me do this type of stuff. We love to give back to the community. We have fun here. We play the great music, but it's nothing like actually giving back to the community and putting the information out there for the people to get a chance to gravitate to it and get to hear the message. Because this, hearing that schools could be closing in a couple of years is not a cool thing. That's when you hear schools closing and prisons opening, there's something wrong there.
Well, and I think folks need to know that all the things that we're trying to do on those campuses already, but we're really receptive to hearing new ideas about how we can make these campuses even stronger.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, if you're just joining us, like I said, we got the President in the building. Mr. Pat Atkins in the house, 94.5 The Beat. We're just talking about a lot of things going on in the community. The TRE program that was implemented, that the parents have been able to help out with, with the taxes and things like that. Also, if you want any more questions or you have anything you need to talk to Mr. Atkins, what do they need to do?
There are a number of things you can do. The school board has its own Facebook page. The district has a Facebook page. Separate and apart from that, we've all got emails through the district server, and they can shoot me an email. I'm pretty accessible. We'll get folks pointed in the right direction to get their questions answered.
No doubt, no doubt. Okay, well, we appreciate you coming in once again, like I say, joining us. In closing, is there anything that you'd like to say to the Central Texas people before we get off the air?
I just want to thank this community for their support of the Waco schools. We've talked about the TRE, but there are other things that happen all the time. We've got this partnership now with the business community where they worked with us putting together the Advanced Manufacturing Academy. As you and I talked about.
Yes, sir.
We've got some students who just are not interested in pursuing a bachelor's degree, that 4-year college degree. And those are the young people we're going to hire here in the local economy.
Wow.
And through the Advanced Manufacturing Academy, these kids can get certifications in precision manufacturing, welding, robotics, and they're guaranteed a job from local employers.
Wow.
We expanded that this year with the Advanced Healthcare Academy, where they can get certified nursing assistants and other certifications, where Providence and Hillcrest are also guaranteeing to hire these kids directly out of the program so that they walk across that stage. If they're not interested in pursuing that college degree, which is all right, we've got an opportunity where they can get the skill set certifications, where they can provide for their family and really be a big contributor to this community.
That's worth a round of applause right there. Man, I got to give you a round of applause. Studio audience, help me out.
I love this audience.
Hey, the audience, I'm telling you, we loving that. That is a major program right there. I'm loving that because, like you say, there are a lot of kids that just don't, they just don't have that mindset to just go on to college, or the parents might not just have that money to be able to get them all the way through college. So to have a program right there implemented is beautiful. So round of applause one more time.
I appreciate that. Sorry.
I'm serious.
And I will say, for those folks who want to pursue, whether it's a 2-year degree or a 4-year degree, money shouldn't be an obstacle. I mean, there are opportunities out there, financial aid, loans, grants. They'll go talk to their counselors. We've got a program right now at University High through Prosper Waco. Rapport Foundation put it in place called Project Link, where not only we get them to MCC or TSTC, but once they get there, there's a coach to make sure they finish that 2-year degree.
Wow.
And so there are a number of things we're doing that are innovative to really meet the needs of the young people.
Shout out to Prosper Waco as well. Those are my people over there. Miss Christina, Miss Julian, Miss Ruth, the whole crew. We appreciate you guys. Prosper Waco, they're part of our family. We done adopted them into the family, so we want to shout them out. They always coming in and doing big things in the community. So it's good to see them working with you guys and doing big things. So we once again want to say thank you for coming in and taking the time. And one more time, give them the website before we go.
WacoISD.org, and then go there and have all the information. And again, we really want to encourage folks to turn out tomorrow night, particularly in those affected neighborhoods, because we need to have a discussion and a dialogue and really come up with some plans to help keep these schools open.
All right, well before you go, now I got to ask you a question about some hip hop and R&B music. Since you're in the house. You are on 94,
all right, I'm ready.
You are on 94.5 The Beat, you know what I'm saying? This is hip hop and R&B, you know what I'm saying? You're in the house, so all right, I'm gonna make it easy on you today. Now I know some kind of way you know something about some old school R&B or something in your life. I know. I mean, we all grew up on some kind of music. Who's like some of your, maybe somebody you could say that, hey, I like that person R&B style.
I'm gonna confess, on my iPhone, I've got a whole mix called After Hours for me and my wife.
Oh, okay.
We've got Al Green on there. We got Marvin Gaye on there. We're doing just fine. Yeah, you're right. That's a lot of stuff we grew up with listening to.
All right, I like that. That's what I'm talking about. In the building, y'all. The president, the head man in charge, Pat Atkins in the house, y'all. One more time, round of applause to the audience. Thank y'all.
Precise, I really appreciate the opportunity.
God bless you, sir. Appreciate you.
We'll be back anytime.
No doubt. We come right back with more 94.5 The Beat, 4 o'clock, foreplay on deck. Y'all keep it locked, 94.5 The Beat, baby. Hey, good job.